though it's not as late as normal. I'm getting better. So this is day 22, I believe, for me, 21 or 22. 3 weeks I've been going live every day. And it's been less scary. It has been harder to decide, what am I going to talk about? Crap. I get a paper towel. I spilled my coffee. But it has given me clarity for myself to continuously be going live and writing a story a day. And, since losing my boys and knowing that, obviously my whole world completely turned upside down and inside out and everything in between. But it also has caused me to reevaluate and shown me, and with my boys channeling through and constantly talking to me and things like that, it's shown me that my mission has changed, and how could I not be changed? Obviously, you can't lose a child and not change. You can't go through the years of watching your child in addiction actively and not be changed. So it's given me lots of clarity of where do I go now and how do I serve from here, and being able to support other parents who have suffered or are suffering the loss of a child to addiction, whether it's that you've lost your child to death or you've just lost your child, because there's a lot of grief long before they might pass away, and there's a lot of grief for a long time even if they recover, and they do recover. I have a boy that is a recovering addict, and I know lots of people that have been in recovery for years and years, so that is possible also, but there still is that grief in the addiction, active addiction. There is still that emotional baggage even in recovery, because there's a lot to deal with in that. There's the fear of, are they gonna relapse, and it only takes once of relapse to not be here anymore. So there is a lot to unpack in that, So being able to support other parents with the grieving process and with being able to have hope and see that there is healing and there is joy, and hi Betsy, and there is life. I mean, you live for the moment, and every moment can be different, and in grief you understand that so much deeper. That a few minutes ago I was writing a post and shedding tears, and but it all is a process, and the emotions need to move, and you need to feel them. But I can support the parents in all of that, because I've been through it all. And I can't see any comments, Betsy. So I see that you're watching, but I can't see any comments. Facebook is weird sometimes. But it's given me lots of clarity to see how can I carry on their legacy in my own work and in my own service and mission and purpose. And they have told me that that is what I'm supposed to be doing with them, because they still have work to do even from the other side of the veil. And it was not something they could do in their human experience. So, and that, what a gift is that? And how can I say no to that? And being able to just hold space and support parents and give them that hope that there is a light, and there is hope, and there can be joy, and there can be happiness, and there can be gratitude, even in the grieving process. And grief is never going away. That grief is going to constantly be with it. It's just part of us. It becomes part of us. And after that initial processing, then it more is in moments, or the little things like songs, or the little things that they leave us, like feathers and coins and random things. Look in the sky, Mom, and I'm always here. And they're constantly with me. But I can carry on their legacy and work with them through me, and help support other parents that may not have anybody that understands. It's not something that you just normally talk about to random people, because most people don't get it. I don't wish it on anybody. That's not something that I ever want any parents to go through. But if you are, I'm here, and I have been there, and I've been in those trenches, and there is healing, and there is growth, and there is joy, and there is gratitude even. And you can support them even in the act of addiction without being completely sucked into the chaos. And that was something that was very hard for me to learn, because you want to help, you want to rescue, you want to fix, and you can't do that. But you can still be a support to them, and I can be a support to others going through that, and to the parents that have lost children and are we get kind of lost ourselves, and we break, but we can put ourselves back together, and we'll never be the same, but we can grow and expand, and we can honor their legacy and honor their memory. And yeah, it's so cool to have that clarity of this is where I'm headed, and this is who I can help, and who I can serve, and who I can support. So I'm excited. So keep an eye out, and if you need support, or if you just want to connect, I know it's a very private and intimate kind of topic, and if you don't want to comment publicly, that's absolutely fine. Send me a private message and we'll just chat and see how I can be of service, how I can support you, and go from there. So have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow.